Dude, your balls are dirty. Go clean those up. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about is the Hydra pit bag. Now this is something that I had seen on their, I think it was their Instagram, and wanted to look into it further because honestly it seemed too good to be true. So I wanted to go ahead and test it out, see what it is that this thing can actually do. And yeah, so this one's going to be given away. I'm keeping one. You can tell how this review is going to go because this thing's awesome. Like, if you don't have one of these, your team needs to invest in one. I'm not even really sure what kind of black magic they put into this, but it works really well. So what I did to put it through the paces was way beyond what they had done on the video. On the video on Instagram, I think all they did was they had a bag that was either like there was like one broken ball or something like that, and they poured it in here. You zip it up, you roll it around, they poured it out in the box. Okay, great. That's not a whole lot. I wanted to take it not even one step further. It was like 7 steps further. So what I did is I went and I had my my 3-year-old, and then my wife jumped in and did this as well. So I guess she wanted to have fun with it. But I had them go and break a bunch of ProChar inside of a Ziploc bag. So after all of that was broken up, I went and grabbed some other paint. I think it was more ProChar and like GI, 5-star, 4-star, something like that. I think it was 5-star. And poured all of that into the bag that had the broken ProChar in it. So I wanted to make sure that this was like worst case scenario. Let's put this thing through the paces, see what it's all about. Put it inside that Ziploc bag. I think I rolled it around, let it sit overnight, and then took it to the field with me. And I gotta say, I went, I got my pit bag, took that bag, poured it in, rolled it around. I was told do it for anywhere from like 10 to 20 seconds, I guess, depending on how bad things might be. So I think I did this one for like maybe 20 or 30 seconds. I'm not sure exactly. And then went ahead and poured it out into the box. And while I'm talking, you guys are seeing all of this. Literally the only issue that I had was the shell from the ProChar. Pretty much all the paint, there was barely anything inside the box. So the box itself I had so that way we could see how much of the paint was left over. I mean, it was like 5 or 6, tournament grade paint. It's going to be gloopy and all that. There was barely anything inside that box. So this is something that even if your team doesn't want one, guys, you should go and invest in one of these. Unfortunately, sometimes there is just cheaper paint at fields, and having something where it's really oily and it's just not as good, you just want it to be at least the best possible. Even if you're just going out to do drills, you don't want to have oily paint because then your shot is off and it's basically you're just wasting time at that point. So with this Hydra pit bag, you're able to dump in your paint, roll it around, and then go ahead and pot it up. One thing I really like with this is you can put it in the washing machine, and yeah, just regular cold water, all that. I think I even put it through into the dryer. It's completely fine to go in there. And the only thing that I would say is make sure that you flip it inside out and just make sure all the shell is out of there, because the shell, once it gets wet, is going to kind of turn into that gelatin, which is what it's made out of, and kind of stick to the bag. So this is something that just make sure that you shake it out good and then throw it in there, and it washes just fine. Something that they did say was don't store your paint in here, because you're going to get all the moisture and all that is going to go right through the bag. It's not protecting it from that. This is only there so that way you can pour the paint in and roll it around, get it where it's good to go shoot. I would just dump it into a box, pot it right away, and then you can go and play. Or if you have like Ziploc bags or something like that, let's say that you got some paint in and you're gonna go play the next day, you wanted to roll it around in this and then put it into the Ziploc bag so that way it doesn't get all the moisture and mess with the paint, you can go ahead and do that. But guys, this is awesome. I don't even make any money from this. This isn't even something, I just hit them up about doing a video on it, and literally the day that I used it, I texted them and said, this thing is amazing. So it's gonna save you money because you're not wasting time on bad paint. Even if the paint is oily, you can at least make it where it's gonna be good, so that way your drills are actually gonna be beneficial instead of it being all squirrely. And also, it lasts like, I think they said they'll do like 10 or 20 cases before they clean it. I only did one, and not even a full case. So the fact that it can go through and soak up and get rid of all that extra gunk and make your paint good is awesome. So just thank you so much to Hydra. Now, I do want to give this one away along with, they have some microfibers as well. So I'm going to be giving these away. So what you're going to do is put down in the comments down below your worst experience with oily paint. Type that comment down there in the comments down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the video. And then I need you to go ahead and email me at the email, I'll put it around here somewhere, of your username. So that way it's just easier for me to be able to contact you all when I do it that way. So I'll be contacting, again, I'll put it around here somewhere, that the winner is going to get contacted on this date, the one that shows up around my head right now. And I'll go ahead and email you. If it is international, please understand that I'm going to have to ask for some help with shipping, just because it's just going to be a little bit more complicated. For everyone domestic, totally fine sending it out. You guys will get it completely free. So make sure that you follow all those instructions, and good luck to everyone that is entering for this. Please, again, make sure that you like, subscribe, and click the bell, so that way whenever new videos come out. And yeah, just let's keep growing this thing. So I'll see you all in the future. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.